Jess, I'm about to do my intro, so you can laugh at me if you want. What is up, everyone? Welcome to the first ever tour of our house. We've literally been in about half an hour, and just to clarify a bit of confusion amongst the viewers, we're not moving in one day. We only live up the road now, so we're going to do it over a few days and take it easy, no rush. We want to do a bit of painting and stuff first. So this is a tour of how it is. We've just moved in and we've plonked a car full of stuff on the floor here, some basic cleaning supplies, along with a couple of small appliances, etc. So I'll show you all that as we go. I'm going to basically point out some things where I think they're going to go and that. I don't want this tour to be too long, but then again, who cares? So yeah, let's make a start. So here we have the front door. There it is. You can see our car out there. This is the hallway, of course, radiator, and it's got a nice long hallway into the house itself. And then we come into, we'll go upstairs later on, we come into the open plan living room area, which is absolutely, well, huge compared to anything that we thought we'd be able to have for our first house. This is just massive. As you can see, this is all junk from us that we've brought in the car. But yeah, huge expanse of space. Obviously it'll look a lot smaller when it's full of stuff, but the basic plan is this is going to be our living room area. Jess is modelling roughly where the sofa is going to be, so the sofa will be this end. What? Also modelling scampi fries, chicken fries. Yeah, that's where the sofa's going to be, and then this is going to be the entertainment wall, probably. To people asking, yes, eventually I do want to get the projector set up in here. So we're talking projector up there, screen here, big screen there, TV screen there, speakers, surround sound, the lot basically. And it's nice because it's not a huge area to have my TV, to have our TV. I'm going to have to get used to that, Jess. We're now a family, innit? Well, yeah, we've been a family for a while, but I mean a family like in our own house is crazy. But yeah, as I was saying, it's not a massive area, which is quite good because when we sit on the sofa here, it means that I'll hopefully be able to see the television screen as opposed to those huge rooms where I'm all the way over the other side and can't read any of the writing on the screen. So yeah, this is obviously the other room because there would have been a wall here originally. And this will be a lovely, well, we may change our minds or whatever, but this will be a lovely open area, loads of space for Eli to play and stuff like that. It's just so nice because it's a hard floor. You can walk around in his walker, do whatever he wants. It's going to be just really cool. You guys can see we've got a fireplace there. That's a gas fire. Really doubt we're going to use it. It's just there. It's, you know, it's okay. It's not the prettiest thing in the world, but it's not the ugliest thing in the world either. So here we got some alcoves at the side of the fireplace here, which are really handy. Probably get some bookcases that fit into them, possibly, or maybe not, because we've got these lights, which I've always been a fan of, either side of the fire. I think that's really nice. Do you like those, yes, Jess? What did you call me? Sort of less, I called you. It's this echo. I can't get used to speaking in this echo. It's really odd. Do you like them, Les?
Yeah, they're very nice, Tom.
Cool, yeah. So yeah, this wall is where we're thinking of putting the piano. As you guys know, I play piano, so the piano will go there, which is an ideal space for it. And that pretty much concludes the open plan living room. Oh wait, let me show you this. This is where the phone socket is. So for those of you who are asking about internet, the fastest connection we can get here is an 8020 fibre to the cabinet connection. So it'll still come down the phone line to the house, but 8020 is about, I don't know, 200 times faster than what I'm using now. Well, not quite 200 times, but like so much faster. So I'm going to order that straight after doing the video. But they may have to change the socket, I think, because these days I think, sorry. It's okay. I think they use different sockets these days. I think they've got, like, instead of having a microfilter, they'll have this, this, whatever you call this, RJ45 or whatever, the small one, on the socket itself. I don't know if that makes a difference, but it's something I'll find out when ordering. Here's our gas box thingy and our gas meter, which is cool. Yeah, the one thing about this house is there's quite a lot of DIY, sort of rough around the edges DIY, and it's something that we're going to sort of gradually work on. Things like that box, and there's definitely quite a bit upstairs that I'll show you in a minute. I'm not going to point out loads of it because you don't really notice it unless you're looking for it, but there are a few like attempted DIY things that, you know, could have gone a bit better, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah, we'll improve it slowly over time. So yeah, that is that for this room. Coming over then, we have a absolutely wonderfully spacious cupboard under the stairs. And here's a little example of this DIY, folks. Check it out. Check that out. Look at that. So yeah, that's just a quick little demo of that. Here's the cupboard under the stairs. It's got a light in it, which is really cool, and also a socket, which is very handy, but it's a very big cupboard, as you guys can see, so fantastic for storage. And shelves is perfect, really, really perfect. Obviously shelves are a bit rough, but it doesn't matter, it's only a cupboard. I'm actually standing up in here, guys. This is a big cupboard under the stairs, so yeah, very, very pleased with this. And there's actually another bonus the other side that I'll show you in a second. So that's the cupboard under the stairs. Very happy with that. It's nice to have storage, it's very important. Coming around, I got to be a little bit quiet in here, guys, because the baby's sleeping. There he is, bless him. This is the little bonus I was talking about. We have shelves here, so food storage, etc. there, which is wonderful. A little hook on the wall there. And then this is the kitchen. Check this out, guys. This is something else. We didn't think we'd be able to get a house with a kitchen this size at all. So that's where we're going to have our table and chairs, obviously. That's going to be really nice. We brought all of this stuff. This is all ours, the microwave and everything, all brand new. Toaster, kettle. I've just been faffing around with that this morning while Dad's been taking a look at the locks and stuff. As you can see, we got sink, built-in oven. Then we got the hobs on top here. We've got one of these doohickeys, which I've banged my head on 3 times already. Nice lot of cupboards, as you guys can see. Basic cupboards there. And as well, 2 gaps for appliances. So we've got a washing machine that we're going to put in. We're not going to buy a dishwasher because there's only the 2 of us. And yeah, I don't think we need one. Although we've been accustomed to using one. I don't think we'll need one. So whether we're going to get a tumble dryer or something, that's where they had their tumble dryer. Because check this out, guys. Back here, you can see that hole where I've shoved a plastic bag. That's actually a direct hole out to the outside where they had their tumble dryer vented. No grill on it or anything, no ventilation, just a hole through the wall, which is, well, ultimate ventilation, I guess. You may be wondering what this is. We actually have 2 outdoor sockets. I can't actually go out in the backyard to show you guys because the back door is broken. But there is the backyard, as you guys can see, absolutely lovely. You may be thinking, oh Tom, that's a small garden. Well, a little bit of a pan up, and yeah, that is our garden as well. So it's a lovely big garden, and as you guys can see, storage under the stairs there as well. And there's all sorts of niceness around. There's 2 electricity sockets out there. That's what's plugged in there. Little bit sketchy in a way. I'm not too sure what was happening there. You know, if it was done by an electrician, it really would surprise me if an electrician would do something like that. I would be quite keen to have the outdoor sockets on their own circuit personally, or at least, you know, hardwired in, not on sockets. But yeah, you know, that's fine. This is all stuff that we'll look at over time. It's no big deal at all. So that's pretty much that for the kitchen. It's looking really, really sweet. As you guys can probably tell, oh, that's where the fridge will go, by the way. There's no socket, but their fridge was plugged in the cupboard under the stairs. There's a hole through the wall there. Another bit of a DIY bodge. Let me show you. Just there. So yeah, pretty funny. But we do have a downstairs shower room, which is in here. So check this out, guys. Really nice little shower room. Shower there, of course. Done really nicely. Mirror. sink, bog, window, extractor fan, pretty much everything you'd expect from a downstairs shower room, and really nice, really handy, job done. So that is pretty much it for the downstairs. You alright there, Jess?
Yeah.
I'm going to go upstairs now, okay? As you guys can see, staircase, carpet. Now this is where things get really impressive. I mean, obviously downstairs is impressive. The fact that we've got any house is impressive, let's be fair. But yeah, let's start. We'll end in IMNC HQ.
We'll start on this one because it's the worst at the moment.
This one, yeah. Right, this is going to be Eli's room. This is an interesting room because the house has been extended. The window is now there, which is awesome, but it does need some work in regards to a blind and things like that. Of course, we need to do a lot of painting in here. This New York wall is going to be gone. But yeah, this will be Eli's room, and I'm extremely excited about that, doing up his room. This is the bathroom. Actually, before the bathroom, check this out, guys. Look at this landing. We've got all that space, and then this little storage bit here. Jess, this is super handy, this storage bit.
Oh, you mean for broken Macs and
Yeah.
computers?
Yeah, exactly.
And
It's like, it could be my shipping corner, couldn't it? Because it's directly outside IMNC HQ.
you know, if you put like a cupboard there,
Yeah.
you could put your storage stuff in the cupboard and it won't look like a mess.
I'll get a cupboard for there.
Yeah.
Excellent.
And then we can put things on top of it.
Brilliant.
Not more computers, like stuff.
Like Daleks and things like that.
Oh yeah.
Brill. Here's the bathroom, folks. Yeah, huge bath. Check it
I
out.
like this window.
Little thin window, same as downstairs.
Oh, you should go.
So we're actually in the extension now. Same extractor fan as downstairs. Nice mirror there so that you can look at yourself when you get out the bath or whatever. Yeah, if that's what you want to do. Here's the sink, pretty big. Mirror's gone, Jess. They took the mirror, didn't they?
Oh, you would take the mirror, wouldn't you?
The boy's awake.
Oh, I'll go see you.
Okay, I can hear movements. So, coming down the hallway, we have the boiler. And check this out, guys. Again, crazy amounts of storage. This is the airing cupboard, so the boiler, obviously. And then I'm definitely going to put shelves in here. Definitely. Because we'll put all our blankets and towels and things like that. It'll be absolutely wonderful. He's not awake, is he?
No, I think we got ghosts. I think I found out why they were dead. I said someone was walking downstairs, it's so weird.
Something's making a noise, isn't it? Anyway, I think it could be that, yeah. I think it's out the front, Jess. So there's the airing cupboard. And then we've got all this space up above as well for all sorts of storage and that. It's great. Up there's the attic hatch. I don't think we'll go up there now. You can see that. Obviously, this is just the first tour. You'll be able to see the tour of the house once we've actually moved in as well. I'm not sure if I'll get my drum kit through that hole, but I'm sure we'll get through that. I'm not actually going to play my drums. Maybe I could store them somewhere else, to be honest. Maybe there or something. I don't know. We'll see about that. I'm planning on maybe getting an electric kit or something, because this is a terrace. An acoustic drum kit would just be way too loud here, and I for the last few years I haven't enjoyed playing drums at even my house, a detached house, because I just don't want to disturb anyone, you know. I've got a real thing about it, so I think getting an electric kit up in the attic would be a really good idea, and then storing my acoustic kit for gigging if I ever get into a band again or whatever. But anyway, on with the house. This is Jess HQ. So, you know, obviously the smallest room, bless her, but it'll be a nice little space to have a little desk computer set up. I think she's going to have my old desk, so that'll go nicely at the corner there. And then she'll have, there's plenty of room here for some nice shelves or something. She can have all of her stuff that she's going to have. I don't know whether she's going to have her books and stuff in here, but she's certainly going to have all of her like knitting stuff and things like that she likes to do, all of her arty stuff and that. So this will be a really nice space for her. She's the only one that has carpet as well. It actually looks quite brown on camera. It is brown, but it's not as bad as it looks on camera. It's pretty alright in person. This is one room that we're going to paint. We're probably going to paint straight over the paper. Maybe. We'll see how it goes. So yeah, that's Jess HQ. This is our bedroom. And this has to be the worst decorated room in the house. We've got brown wall there, and then beige and beige. So we're gonna actually paint this, probably start painting it today, which would be super cool. But yeah, this is our room, as you can see, nice and big, biggest bedroom for sure. We're gonna have our bed this way and figure it all out, figure out where the furniture's gonna go. But yeah, just a stunning bedroom with a stunning view. Check that out for a view over the mountains, guys. Isn't that wonderful? And there's a better look at our car as well. That's our new car. So, that's our bedroom. Trying to think if I've shown you Eli's. Yeah, I've shown you Eli's bedroom. That's the one we went into first. So that's Eli's bedroom, so you can get an idea of the layout. Jess HQ, our bedroom, bathroom, and then that leaves one room that you've seen already in the previous video, and that is IMNC HQ Mark II. Definitely an awesome size room for what I want to do. Smaller than my existing IMNC HQ, but what I said in the last video, and I'll expand on it a bit more in this video, is I'm going to have way less stuff in here. Because if you think about my current IMNC HQ, it's got all of my things in there. So that includes my lighting and sound equipment in the corner. The lighting and sound equipment won't be stored in here. This will be purely a YouTube room and a computer repair room, which is basically, they tie into each other anyway, because it's the same stuff I use for both. And it's going to be everything to do with my working from home business. So this is where I'll be burning my DVDs and just everything, you know, just everything that I do on a daily basis will be possible in here. So again, the layout of this will be desk, wall to wall here, end of the room, big desk, and then I'm going to be using my studio monitors, my 8-inch Mackie studio monitors as computer speakers in this setup, because I want to have really good audio. So one will be there and one will be there. I've got a lovely look out of the gardens while I work, which is nice. Not a brilliant view, but there's trees and stuff, so it could be way worse. Obviously the radiator is there, which, you know, the desk will be covering it. The desk is going to be away from the wall anyway to make space for the speaker stands and a few little plans I've got for behind the desk area. But yeah, I should imagine that the desk, including the chair and stuff, will come out to about here. So definitely take up a good portion of the room there. But, you know, it'll be my triple monitor setup. Hopefully get my Hackintosh sitting up on the desk there or there, wherever I want to put it. And just figure out a really cool triple monitor setup there with my new desk and everything. Then the plan is, that'll be just my setup, my computer setup, with everything perfect how I want it. And then over here will be hopefully a very, very long, all the way up until about this point probably, workbench. So that'll be a mixture of a test bench or two, a filming space, somewhere to film all my videos that I do, and also a repair bench for computer repairs, etc. And I want it to be long enough to have two things on the go, because if I'm repairing a laptop or whatever, so I've got a laptop sitting there, I want to still have space to make a video there without having that laptop in the way. So hopefully there'll be area for a long enough desk to have two separate setups, if that makes sense. And then in this corner, I'm going to have my server rack, and it's quite handy because there's a socket there, which is great. The power will pretty much be handled by the server rack. As you guys know, I've got that giant UPS. The whole room pretty much will be powered off of that server rack, because I'll have the UPS in the bottom. I'll run a circuit all the way along to the desk, dedicated circuit from the UPS for my Hackintosh, and then another dedicated circuit for all of the other stuff. The only stuff that's not going to run through the UPS in the office will come off of this socket, and that will be a conditioned socket for audio. Everything audio will be power conditioned, and that's something that I'll share with you in the next little video, or in a future video anyway, because there will also be, that'll be the server rack. There'll be another rack over here that'll be the audio rack, but that's likely to be just a 4 or a 6U rack, just for all of my audio equipment that I want for the setup. So yeah, that'll be really cool. Obviously I'll also run circuits out of the UPS to the test benches, and have maybe 2 or 3 dedicated circuits for the test bench along here, which would be really nice, because the power requirements of the server rack itself, it's only going to be my little NAS, which has a 300 watt max power supply, as well as a Mac Mini and a few hard drives, etc. So it's not going to put any strain on that UPS, so I decided I'd pretty much run the whole room off of it. So yeah, that's IMNC HQ. And of course, things will evolve over time, but that's my basic plan at the moment. So that pretty much concludes the tour. Apologies about the echo throughout the whole thing. Obviously, once we get furniture in here, that will greatly reduce. And I'm also looking at acoustic treatment for IMNC HQ as well, because audio is something that I want to be really, really nice up there. So I think that is everything, guys. I've shown you everything apart from the outside. Jess? Hello. Ah, excellent. So, yeah, I've shown you everything, I think, Jess. Can you think of anything I've missed?
Well, obviously you can't show them the garden.
I can't show you the garden, guys. Yeah, that's a bit of a shame, but that can all come in good time. You can get an idea of it from here. As you can see, lovely area for an outside table and chairs, barbecue, that kind of thing. I can't wait, Jess. It looks so nice out there. Nice. You up there cleaning. So that pretty much concludes it, guys. I'm really sorry that this video hasn't been like crazy excitement run around, but we are super excited. And sorry? Oh yeah, I haven't got it in me quite yet. In the next vlog you see on the vlog channel, I'll probably be running around like a headless chicken, but right now I'm just sort of taken over with relief and things like that for the fact that we're finally in, which is crazy. The only thing left is the guy hasn't emptied his shed yet, but that doesn't concern us because the shed's all the way up the top of the garden, so who cares? But that is that, guys. That is that. That's the tour of our new house. I know it's not much at the moment in terms of stuff, contents, but this is it.
It exists at this.
Exactly, it exists. So Jess, do you want to say goodbye to the guys? You don't often appear on the main channel.
Hello. Oh wait, goodbye. With it backwards.
We'll see you in the next video, folks, or I'll see you in the next video. If you want to see more of Jess, she's always on the vlog channel. Same goes for Eli. Well, actually, bye-bye.
Yeah, it's all the time, isn't it? Quite frequently.
Yeah, so thanks for watching the tour, guys. Any questions, post them down below. Thoughts, feedback, all that good stuff. See you next time.